nobody can even imagine. It's exactly what happened when Donald Trump won. Nobody expected, right?
That's
So
right.
so following that philosophy that I have, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be surprised if that will happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't think that they will pay it the way that people are screaming, saying they will pay it. That is not. But they might be having some kind of arrangement with the payment of the Zimbabwe.
Yeah, there will be either a structured payout if it's the amounts of money that they're claiming. I mean, there's going to be a lot of new trillionaires if the Zim is as valuable as they say, and I don't know if that's something that's going to be possible.
Yeah.
That, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of funds, quadrillions. Quadrillions of quadrillions of
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah, my banks, my friends, my bankers, friends, they all tell me that, they don't believe at all that's going to happen. It's impossible.
Yeah.
They did actually refer that Vietnam, and this is a breaking intel for those who are listening. Vietnam is about to do a announcement in about a week or a week and a half, probably 2 weeks the most. They're gonna make an announcement regarding because they also are going into economic reform, but
Yep.
that government is so hermetic, so private, it's unbelievable. We just can't we know very little about their progress. We know very little about their plans to do that, to invest their value of their currency. But I was told that Vietnam will make an announcement very soon. So
Yeah, I was told about a couple of years ago that Vietnam was going to be doing this eventually, and that's why I bought the dong a couple of years ago, and I've been holding it ever since. And I believe I believe it is going to revalue, and I believe that a lot of currencies are going to revalue, and the ones who are holding on to those currencies are going to be happy they held on to them.
yep. The thing is that I've been always saying, because remember when TNT used to come out, Tony, and he will say, they will raise the value, they will increase the value of the dinar, and everybody's gonna be happy. We're gonna join us on Las Vegas and this and that. And
Yep, yep.
I'm not heavily criticizing the man. I know he paid his duties, and he went to jail and prison, whatever. He's the only two credits that I can give him was that he never sold anything.
Right, exactly.
He never sold anything other than his image and whatever business he got into and got him in trouble in the first place. But and the other thing that I can criticize him was that the fact that he will always call for that RB every day, and that really got a lot of people sick. So,
Yeah.
but right now, I'm not the guru that is the number one guru around. You know who is the number one guru around. I'm probably the very last one on the list. Yet, a lot of people are coming to me and they're asking me stuff that I have provided them, and they tell me, you don't jump into conclusion. I said, no, I don't jump into conclusion. I'm happy about it. You can see in my Facebook when I put down all this type of picture and stuff like that, because I know it's gonna happen, but when, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
Nobody knows.
nobody knows,
Everybody, all the gurus, I think all of them at one point were giving out dates and we were sure that it was going to happen, and none of it ever happened. And so even myself, I stopped doing that several years ago, and now I will release slight information like what I hear. But I'm not going to be calling dates. That's for sure.
Yeah, one of the friends of mine, Exogen, used to say this all the time, that Iraq does not need to revalue their currency, and that is true. Iraq doesn't need that right now, if they don't want to.
Right.
But let's just take that part on one side. If they were not intended to raise their value, what about the economic reform they're going through? And right now they're doing everything what everybody's expecting. They're already setting up the exchange system to lower down the price of the dollar. They're already announcing when they're going to start working, which, by the way, that's a lie. They said that they were going to start, the stock exchange of Iraq was going to start this month. That's a lie, because the stock exchange already started 2 months ago. I was wrong. I thought it was only 1 month ago, but actually they started working 2 months ago, and just now they announced it. So everything is directing that they have an intention to increase the value.
Mm-hmm. Well, every bank allegedly is ready to go forward with the digital currency, or the new system, or whatever you want to call it. And so basically, I think that's what we've been all waiting for, is all the safeguards that to make sure that the criminals, the cabal members and those that would have received benefit off the dinar and all these currencies, etc., then we needed to make sure that they would not have the ability to come in and exchange and then do more damage. So
exactly,
everything had to be put into place.
Yeah,
that's what's taking so long.
Yep. Now, let's talk about the process of exchange. Now, again, to have somebody said, look, this is what's going to happen after DRB, and this is how we're going to exchange. And I've been keep saying all the time, be prepared to have your money months ahead once you exchange. And the reason is because my contacts are telling me and confirming me that there will be massive investigation on people exchanging. So,
Yeah, that definitely makes sense, because there's a lot of people, like I said, that really shouldn't have that much, power and money, and a lot of people that are involved in organizations that are not beneficial to our government, to our government, Republican type of government, not Republican but Republic government, for the people.
Exactly. So do you know if we agree with that? Can you imagine how long will this process of qualification for the people exchanging will take place just to be implemented? I don't think it's gonna be as easy as next month, to tell you the truth. And this is part of my public announcement I'm about to do. Because nobody liked it about a year and a half ago when I said, listen, nothing's gonna happen in 2016. If we're lucky, we're gonna have it in the middle of 2016 or by the end of 2016. Nothing happened. Now we are into March of 2017.
Yep.
And you see, that's the thing. And if what I'm about to announce right now is gonna have a lot of people pissed. Okay. And that's fine. You want to be pissed? Fine. I'm not saying a bad thing. Nothing at all. So here's my public announcement. I had a meeting with my people in the elite 3 days ago. And they confirmed me that they're going to increase the value of the dinar this month. The chances that it will happen are very high. I mean, extremely high. Maybe 80 to 85%. They're not telling me a date because nobody knows the date. What they're telling me is that once the revaluation of the dinar happen, the public exchange will not be available if only we are lucky by next month. If we are lucky. And the meaning is this. Believe it or not, my people, after all this bull crap that they've been telling you the banks are ready, that they've been telling you that they just put exchange centers all around the country. And I know you remember who told you that. After all this lie that I've been telling you, not to fall for chaos or panic, I'm telling you right now, and they're confirming me, that the banks are not ready for exchange. Not yet. So, we might see a public exchange by next month of April, but we may not. They're not giving me assurance about it. They're not telling me, oh, Benny, you're going to exchange with the rest of your people next month. No, they're not telling me that. They're only telling me that in this March, the chances for those people in Iraq increasing the value of the dinar will happen this month. Now, here comes another breaking intel. According to my intel, many banks are not agreeing. They did not agree on the last meeting how they're going to implement this exchange. There might be a potential event or case or situation that people within the United States will have to travel outside the country. And I'm going to tell you why. Because countries like Jordania, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, all those countries, they already be able to be exchanging right away when Iraq will be exchanging. If you get out from the country to exchange, I need to give you a warning. Don't do that. Do not leave the country to exchange. I repeat, do not leave the country to exchange. I've been telling you all this time, these people are the lords and gods of panic and chaos. Don't do that. Do not jeopardize your security or your life by going outside the country and trying to exchange. Don't do that. Stay within the country. Be patient. It will eventually happen. That's my announcement. And furthermore, for many people have been telling me that many gurus are quitting it. They're calling it quit. Okay? Because they just sick and tired of following this. And I'm coming back to my people, the contact. They told me exactly from the very beginning, Ben, why don't you just inform your own family or your closest friends why you need to go public? And the reason why I went public was because I hated that many people just destroyed their own life by sacrificing their own money, their retirement money, in buying this currency. That's why I went out. And now they're reminding me the warning about, giving you this intel, giving you this information. And now they are telling me and they're recommending me to stay away. They're recommending me to stop my broadcasting. They're recommending me to stop writing my letters just for the good sake of nobody stopping this. And this is ridiculous because I'm not the number one guru up there. It's ridiculous. Okay? But they're just telling me, look, don't do that because you say things that people get angry. And I understand why they get angry. And if they will only know people, if the people will only know the things that I know, they will go crazy. I'm not gonna mention it because I don't want to call controversy. I don't want to call anything else. My mission is just to give you the information and share the information that I've been giving. So I'm just telling you right now that after May, if we see a revaluation, a public exchange or not, I'm quitting my show. And the reason why I'm going to quit my show and everything I do is because I'm just going to let it go. If it happens, it will happen. If it doesn't, praise the Lord. Whatever happens, it will need to happen. I know for a fact it's going to happen this year. So just let you know, my last show will be the last day of May of this year. I will also let you know that if something really, really big happens, and people need to know where to go or where to call, okay, I will do a show for that. I will give you a letter. I will send my letter